Good morning, everyone. I'm Jen Houston, owner of the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. I'm a full-time independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canmore, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to Wildcard Wednesday. So today we are continuing on with our Ornate Style bundle, and I'm a little late because I thought, I'm going to go check on the Stampin' Up! Website. So when you're a demonstrator, you can check out these things, but you can go in and look to see what's on back order, what's not orderable, that kind of thing. And so I did look again, and the Ornate Style bundle, which we are using all week, is actually still available. It's not on back order. The Ornate Thanks bundle, the other part of the suite, is on back order, as is the entire Ornate Garden suite. But the Ornate Style bundle, which means a bundle comes with a stamp set and dies. I don't know where I put them right at the moment, but anyways, they come with the dies. It is still available, so if you kind of are holding off on this one, I would snag it now while you can, before it goes on back order. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that. Continuing on with the cards. Yes, the first day we did Stampin' Blends. We used that to color in this bundle. Yesterday I showed a little bit of some dauber ideas. I did not get time to put that info on my blog, but that's on my list today to get that up there to show you how I made those cards and to show you some extra little pictures. And Kevin's sending me things. Okay. Kevin, stop doing that. All right. And today we are going to dig out the watercolor pencils, which I'm kind of excited about. So haven't played with them in quite some time, so I am kind of thrilled to give them a whirl and play with them. So just like Julie has here, she said hello and she's already shared. So when you pop on, say hello, tell me where you're from if I haven't met you before, and let's just chit chat back and forth. I will say that I'm going to kind of concentrate on the project that we're going to do. So if I miss chit chatting with you right now, don't worry, because I will go back afterwards and read through all the comments and chit chat back with you. Okay. All of the products that I'm using today, of course, are available for purchase. I will have all of the card recipes on my blog later today as well. So if you miss what color I used or what I did there, check back later on my blog, which is www, of course, theartsyfartsygallery.com. Should be easy to remember, right? Just make sure you got the ball. All right, so as I said, today is Wildcard Wednesday, which later on we are going to do some quick picking of colors, and it's going to be based on a little thing that I do on Saturdays, which is, what you wearing? And I ask you, what colors are you wearing? And so we're gonna choose our color palette for a card based on someone's comment. So that's gonna be lots of fun. Of course, we're using this fabulous bundle, which I'm featuring all week. So every day I'm gonna be making a card using this Ornate Style bundle. It's quickly becoming one of my absolute favorites. So I don't know. I wouldn't miss out on this one. This one's pretty amazing. So if you decide to buy this week, and as I was saying at the beginning, this bundle is not back ordered. The Ornate Style bundle is back ordered. The entire suite is on back ordered, but this bundle is not. It is still available, and so if you don't have it yet, snag it before it goes on back order. If you order this bundle this week with me until Sunday, I'm going to send you those free gilded gems as a little thank you, because I appreciate your business. All right. So I've seen lots of people pop on. Hello, 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 everyone. Nice to see you. I'm just gonna set up my screen here. Buttons, buttons everywhere. My button, my button. Anybody know Pete the Cat? I taught for 20 years, and my last 7 years were with grade 1 and 2, so we had lots of Pete the Cat and that little button song. Okay, so here we go. We're going to concentrate on watercolor pencils this morning in coloring this card. So first off, let's go. So this was my idea here. We've done this before, this kind of idea, I suppose, and but I think it's going to work perfectly with this set. We're going to make it work pretty neat, I think. I'm going to get out the gold embossing. Yikes. All right. So what I've got here is a piece of Whisper White. I've got beeps and bops and everything happening here. I'm sorry. And then I cut out this little rectangle, stitched rectangle framelit that matches perfectly inside of this frame. So it's perfect. And so we're going to do some layering here. So I've actually put just a wee bit of snail tape on the back of this stitched rectangle die, and just to hold it in place, but I didn't put a whole lot because we're going to have to take it off. So don't push it, don't have it tacked down there good forever, right? Just kind of as a little thing to hold it with. Now what I'm doing is I'm just rubbing this over with the embossing buddy, which is perfect for getting rid of static and any oils that you might have on your hands or what have you that got onto your paper, because we don't want that powder to stick anywhere that we don't want it to, because it just doesn't look right. So I've got myself my big flower stamp that comes with this Ornate Style bundle. Love it. And I'm going to use Versamark, which is that sticky, sticky, sticky clear ink. And that is what's going to hold our gold embossing powder before we heat it. Now, we're going to stamp this right over top of everything here. So there's that, remember that little rectangle framelit, that's here. We're going to stamp on the outsides of it, over top of that rectangle, whatnot. I actually should probably be using my foam mat. I know it's red rubber, but do a quick trick here. If you just flip it over, this is a big stamp. Normally you can kind of hold it in your hand, but you can always just flip it over before you take it off and give it a little rub with your fingers. And there we go. Now you're not going to see too much, right? There we have it. Oh, I see my stamp was nice and dirty, but that's okay. It will get cleaned later, and we're putting gold embossing powder over top, so it's not gonna show. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I've got my gold embossing powder here. Okay, see how that works. Lovely. Gonna get my heat tool. I'm just gonna, I have so much embossing powder all over my clothes right now. I feel grit. Yes, the Jennifer was just saying that the Stamparatus works really great with this stamp. Absolutely. If because it is such a big stamp, it is a good tool for that, for sure, because then if you miss a part, you can restamp exactly where it goes. I'm just too lazy to get that thing out. I don't know. I don't know. It has its purpose for me, but I don't know. Anyways, whatever. Okay. So you'll start to see it lighten up and get really shiny. And that is when it's heated and melted onto your paper. It's like a magic trick. Do this with your kids. It's kind of fun. Just don't let them hold the heat too long. Okay, so just kind of give it the once over for any places that are dull and still powdery. I see that everything is nice and super shiny. Now you're probably going, that's lovely, Jen, but look, you have big gaps. Don't worry about those. It'll all work out, I promise you, because we're going to actually do this in layers. And remember how I had this little frame? Well, that. Now we're going to take this little bit off, by the way. Like so. That's okay if that's there. It's going to get covered over. Remember this frame that I had pre-cut out, and of course it's in basic black, is going to go over top of there. And then this is going to go over top of it. And so all those little bits that we kind of had that were kind of not covered, they'll get covered. Okay, so now comes into play. I think I want to trim this down. I think, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to work backwards here. I'm going to go 1/4 inch off this one. Let's do 1/4. Well, we'll have to get out the big trimmer for this. 1/4 inch off of this side. We'll just make it a little smaller. I think it'll kind of look, and I think I have an idea for the background anyways that I want to try. So, okay, let's take 1/4 inch off of this one. With the cutting blade would be better than the scoring tool. So, did everyone send out a card yesterday to somebody who serves us, that has a job that starts with the letter B? I worked really hard yesterday and I got 33 pieces of Happy Mail ready to go in the mail. I didn't even get time to mail it yet, but they are in my bag ready to take to the post office. So I'm so excited about that. I'm so glad that I had that extra time yesterday to get that done. Okay, so there we go. I may even trim it down one more yet. We'll see. But first we have to decide what colors we're going to color with. And the way I'm going to do that is, let's see. I have got this all set up. Let me get this off here. I'll flip that to you. All right, so I've got the comments set in here. I'm going to press start. And let's see what color combos we should play with today. Darcy says Dapper Denim and Smoky Slate. Ooh, okay. So we can play with no, we can't, because we don't have a Smoky Slate or a Dapper Denim watercolor pencil. So let's try another one. Pick another winner. Lovely combo, by the way. Darcy. Bermuda Bay, terracotta tile, and black. Okay, so we do have Bermuda Bay. We do have Calypso Coral, which we will kind of pretend for now that it is our terracotta tile. And we do have black. So let's play with this. Ooh, this is going to be pretty. I'm so glad Bermuda Bay, because so many of you were wearing Bermuda Bay on Saturday. So I'm glad that it popped up for you. Here's the screen. You sent out 10 cards yesterday and 3 cards. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I love hearing about that. I love knowing that there are going to be that many smiles that are happening very soon because of you. Okay, so here is the watercolor pencils. This set kind of doesn't lend itself to kind of using the blender pen, which I tend to like to do with watercolor pencils, because you don't have to color them like pencil crayons. You can use them to kind of paint with blender pens or the aqua painter. Now I'm seeing that really dulls the gold embossing. So we'll try our best not to hit, which is going to be hard. Try not to hit those little lines in those flowers, but I think it's just going to be kind of impossible. Now, if you aren't sure what's happening here, you can kind of take a look at your stamp and see what's going on. So here's kind of those leaves, and so this little piece here is part of that flower collection here with the Bermuda Bay I'm going to continue with. Okay, and here's those little bits here. Did anybody use this set yesterday or try out coloring with daubers from yesterday? It was kind of fun. I liked it. Okay, I'm looking up here. That kind of is an open area, but we can play around with that. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with some Calypso Coral on these bigger flowers. I think that's going to make this paper pop. Trying to think here, how does this go? I think that might be part of a leaf. Yes, we'll see it. Yes, it is. Oh, that's part of the leaf too, probably. Oh well, it's not that big of a crisis. I like those colors together. So pretty. So what's been up? What's happening? I'm going to use the Old Olive for the leaves. I think we'll just stick with that familiar. Well, we're adding a color in there too. Who's Becky Lawrence Taylor's outfit colors? We're going to add Old Olive into this mix here. Thanks, Becky, for giving us the inspiration for the color combo today. That's cool. I think that was probably supposed to be flower. Oops. There again. Whatever. With the gold, it almost looks stained glass-ish a little bit here. It's kind of neat. So how do you feel about a black flower? Should we go black? I don't know. Let's see. Here, I'll just put a little black insert here. It would tie in with the black. Doesn't mean we have to go super dark. Maybe I'll just go in a little bit lighter and see what we think. I think it'll be okay. So yes, if you're wondering how come she got that, you know, her name in the draw. Well, on Saturdays, I've been posting on my Facebook page, what you wearing? And so you can go on there and tell me what color, what Stampin' Up! Colors you are wearing. And then you're automatically entered into the draw. It was so cute. I forget who went and they didn't like the colors they were wearing, so they went and changed. It was funny. And for once, I was not all in black. I tend to get a black wardrobe. I think I'm going darker here. I've just made the big decision. I think with the gold, it doesn't look like it's a dead flower. It's still an alive flower, but the black's not going to hamper that too much. I think that'll tie in nicely too with the black frame. I thought, let's just go classic and, you know, just stick with the classic colors. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. I'm just going to stick those little black centers in there. Get in there. Just a word of caution. After you have embossed, let it dry for a while before you start tackling it with the pencil crayons, with the watercolor crayons, because it's still a little bit, oops, wrong color, still a little bit hot, and it's still kind of movable and moldable, the embossing powder. So you'll actually squish the embossing powder, and it tends to kind of meld together almost, I suppose. So just be aware of that. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. Can you see that? Aren't those pretty? Pretty colors. Awesome. Absolutely love it. Now, am I going to do one more trim here? I would like to cut a little bit off. No, leave it. Okay. So here's our picture. We're only going to take like a snapshot or a little frame, like so. So I'm going to actually use my liquid glue for this because I want to make sure, this is super bumpy, right? I want to make sure that this is stuck down even over top of those bumps. If you use snail tape, it's not as moldable and pliable, I guess. So this will make sure to get in those little creaks and crevices. Okay. Pretty. And then I think let's pop this one up. Yeah. We have lots of pop-up fans. So let's pop this one up. And I'm going to use quite a few glue dots because this is its only glue source, right? So this is its glue basically to the card. So we want to make sure it's stuck there for good. Oh, Julie says, next to green, black's your favorite color. Black is just easy, I find. And I'm excited to hear that because one of our cards today is going to be green. All right, so here we go. We're just going to lay this in the center here, like so. Isn't that neat? It's like that snapshot of this little section, and it's being put on display. Okay, so now here is what I was going to do, just putting it onto here. But I think it needs something else. That's why I was kind of thinking about trimming it. We do have what would look amazing, I think, would be some gold foil, a little layer of gold foil. I don't have any. I need to get some. But let's think about this. What about maybe too busy. What about the gold That might make it too busy. Could work. Could work. We'll see. We'll think about that. Or my thoughts were, what about using this stamp and kind of making a gold border all the way around the outside with gold embossing powder. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. I think we're all good. I think we're good. My screen on the one side went blank, but I think I know why. Should we do the embossing powder route or the paper? So can you tell me, powder or paper? I'm going to take a sip of water. Which should we do? This paper in the background, or let's do the gold embossing around? Sue says too much white. I kind of tend to agree with that. I could trim this back just a tad more, put a matte, tiniest matte of black, then this, then the black card base. Could be an option. Powder. Emboss, powder. We got lots of powders. Okay, we will do that then. Let's try this out. I really think it needs to be, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's get out the embossing buddy here. And I'm gonna go a little bit at a time, I think. I think if I try and tackle the whole thing all at once, I don't know, it might be a little scary. Okay, so here we go. I don't even know if this is gonna fit all the way across, but we're gonna make it fit, right? Hold the green paper again. Oh, just a minute. I think it's too busy. Green side. I think it's just a little too much. No? It does have the hits of gold. I don't know. Let's just go with, let's try this border. If it looks absolutely hideous, I will redo it later and we will see what that looks like. Okay. I'm gonna go, well, yeah, let's go here. One. Oh, this would be handy with the Stamparatus, wouldn't it? And it would be nice and even. 2. Now let's go down the row here. 1, 3. Okay, gold embossing. This is going to look pretty regal, I think. I have to think of what kind of sentiment or saying we're going to put on this. It's totally crooked. Oh well. Handmade on Hallmark. Okay, heat emboss. Wow, that is fancy. Check that out. Look at that. Wow, I think I like it. If I had done it a little straighter, that would have helped, but that's kind of pretty. Ugh. feels like I've been in a windstorm and I've got dust all over. Okay, from there, let's go here. So I'm just kind of trying to be careful and trying to stamp off just a tad. Or not stamp off, like just be a little bit outside the card. Oh, I think this is going to fit perfectly. Look at this. Wow. I don't think I could have asked for a better fit. I think somebody at Stampin' Up, you know, thought about what size this should be and exactly fit it to a card base size. I think they're just like that over there. They just know what's going to work and they think of all these little ideas, right? All these little things. Okay, I'm going to get out that powder that's on the inside as well, because otherwise it's there for good. Okay, let's heat this last bit up. I think this is like a New Year's Eve card or a wedding card or, wow, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I feel bad. Ooh, yes, I think I gotta turn that off. I just have to. It's too much. Where's my mini trimmer? Somewhere. I'll just leave this one. It's just too much white. How's this one? Just do a little piece off this side. Okay, I think I'll be more content with this. I almost want to frame this with a little black mat now to kind of make it between, show off the in-between. Okay, so now I'm going to figure out just a wee little mat. So this one is 2 before the 3.5. So we're going to go at 3.5. This one. And then, what is it this way? So 2 before the 4.5. So we are going to go 4.5. I think it's just going to kind of mat it and finish it a little bit. Yeah. I know you probably can't see it, see the difference, but it just makes it look finished and a little bit more finished. That's what I want to say. Wowzers. Okay, so let's just, I think I want to pop it up. Okay, so I'm going to glue this one down to that mat. Look at me using liquid glue. Lisa Harden would be so proud. She's a liquid glue girl, and I am definitely a snail girl. When I start using liquid glue, I tend to get it everywhere, and my fingers get sticky, and it's not pretty. Okay, let's pop this layer up. Now, sentiments. Anyone have any ideas? Of course, this Ornate Style bundle doesn't come with any sayings. However, if you get the whole entire the Ornate Garden suite, then of course you get all those amazing hand scripted sayings, which are absolutely beautiful. Love it. Love it. Pretty. Do we leave it? Do we need a saying? Does something need to go right here? I have been using a lot of Label Me Bold with this set. I think it just is a little something. Where did I put it? Anyways, I will think about it. I'm just going to cut this out because I'm going to have to cut it out at some point. I was going to use it for something else and I didn't end up using it. Inde. There is congratulations. It's not bad actually. It kind of ties in with this nice pink. I like it. One of the bold sentiments. Not sure what that means. Like Label Me Bold. I don't think I want to use Happy Birthday though. But I don't know where I put the stamps in. So I will finish this. Here it is. Okay. I'm actually going to use the terracotta tile. I think it's a nice... Okay, so we have congratulations. I think this is a congratulations card. What do you think? I liked it in terracotta tile. It's a little darker. It's a little pinker than Calypso Coral. That's what that saying was in. And I love this Label Me Bold set. It's one of the $1 Million Earners, Dina Rico. Her set, she made this one. It gets overlooked in the catalog. It's kind of tucked in a corner and it's, I don't know. But I am absolutely loving it because of its negative space, because it's small, and because look, you can use up all your little strips. It fits perfectly on that. And yes, look, you just cut it out. It's easy to cut out. It fits those small dimensionals perfectly. There again, I think Stampin' Up just, they think of everything, right? They know what would kind of be the easiest for us, right? Look at that. Fits perfectly. Okay, now I should be paying attention because I'm going to put 2 dimensionals, double them up on this end, since this is already popped up and it's going to be sitting over top. Now what do you think? On the top or the bottom? Should we kind of put it closer up here? Should we just leave it at the bottom? Any ideas? I'm thinking the bottom because this has kind of got a lot of emptier or more space. That's what I'm trying to say. So it might fill that little gap in. Oh, I need to double up this middle one too, by the looks of it. And if you had, which I don't have, do they have, it's not Dina Rico? Pardon me. Sorry. I thought it was Dina's. Oh, well, that's horrible. Sorry. That's absolutely horrible. Pardon me. Jasmine Schultz, you made a wonderful stamp. Okay, what I was thinking is, wouldn't it be pretty with that I only have the silver thread and the copper thread from it's retired, but if you have the gold, although it's rose gold, isn't it? Behind, just as a little something there. And to finish it off, I need to use these beautiful gilded gems. They just finish everything off nicely. Let's fill up that space. There we go. Isn't it neat? Check out the layers. So cool. Good old watercolor pencil crayons. Look at that. Awesome. Okay, so there is card number 1. Now, not only can you color with watercolor pencil crayons on Whisper White paper, but the cool part about watercolor pencil crayons is that you can color on darker colored pieces of cardstock, hence this one. So I pre-made this one. It's on crumb cake. And I just stamped these daisies on this layer here. I colored it in, or I embossed with white embossing powder. I colored them in with the white pencil crayon and the yellow pencil crayon. And this layer, to make it look a little bit more rough and rustic, I took my scissors, I opened them up, and I just scraped along the outside here to kind of give it a little rough texture. And then I went in with my dauber with crumb cake and just kind of added some antique-ish look by just adding a little bit of brown color. I cut out myself that beautiful frame to, like, tucked in the background there, just kind of emphasizes the white and the daisies. This one, because all the stems kind of went over top of that flower, I thought, okay, let's just, you know, color up a flower on a separate piece of crumb cake, kind of, you know, cut some of the petals and make it a little bit 3D right there. So there we go. I glued that on there, added a little piece of this. I had one little strip left of this crinkle seam binding ribbon, and I thought it looked so nice with that yellow in the flowers. That kind of tied that in. And of course the old olive labels me bold. See how that works? And you know, I struggled with this stamp. I really don't know how to use it or what to do with it. And so I thought, oh, we just needed something on the paper right there, you know, just to kind of fill it in. So that's what I used it for. I kind of just put it in the corner, the bottom there, to kind of tuck it in, tie it, just make it less stark in the background. Otherwise, if any of you have ideas on how to use this one, let me know, because I'm struggling with this one, to be honest. I don't know. There's still 2 more days. Never know what might come to me in the middle of the night when a lot of these ideas do. And anyway, so this is coloring on cardstock. Now, as I said, we're going to do a green card. And, you know, I chose Call Me Clover because I didn't use that in the Stampin' Up! Week of Greens. Okay, so I thought, well, let's do it here. Let's use that one. So what I did was emboss with white embossing powder onto the Call Me Clover, and then I already started coloring. So this is with the Whisper White and the Daffodil Delight. What did I use for this? I believe I used Pumpkin Pie for this one. Old Olive for the leaves, and now I'm just going to start coloring in those little flowers. What colors do you think we should do? Do you want to try Rich Razzleberry? I do. Let's throw some Rich Razzleberry in here. I think it'll be a nice hit of purple in here. So I think that's so cool. I know I've done cards in the past with basic black. If you emboss on basic black and you color with watercolor pencil crayons, it still shows the color, which is so cool. I've also done on Pacific Point before. That was pretty. So I'm thinking like pretty peacock would be neat. What about a monochromatic card, kind of with Rococo Rose? We could use just Rich Razzleberry Hits. Oh. Okay, do I add, I want to try, let's see, take it on the back. Let's see, what would, that is Bermuda Bay, Melon Mambo. Ooh, yeah. Let's get some Melon Mambo. It's a nice bright pink. I was thinking about red, but it's not red. I don't know. Yeah, I like that pink. Perfect. Nice bright color. So yeah, think about your pencil crayons and or watercolor pencil crayons. Dig them out again. They tend, for me, they tend to get stuck in the background, and I tend to grab the blends first, to be honest. But you know, these have their purpose. If you were to color over, you know, dark, you couldn't really color onto, say, black cardstock with the Stampin' Blends, right? So this is this definitely has their purpose. I'm gonna put a little hit of pink in here. Do we do this one a different color? What about yeah, let's try it. Let's do it. Pacific Point, here we go. These little things remind me of verbena. Oh, I can't wait for spring and planting, although the garden stores are closed. Although, I shouldn't say that. The garden store here in Canmore is still open, thank goodness. Oh, I like that hit of blue. It's kind of pretty. It almost matches nicely with that. Oh, Indy. Okay, now let's color in these little dots with the blue. That'll tie in that little piece. And maybe we can throw in some hits of orange there. Tie all the colors together, right? And what should we throw in here? Let's go with that Melon Mambo. Yeah. Okay, so we are done coloring that in. Isn't that pretty? You know what you could do as well? You could go over top of it now, and let's add some Winkostella. Let's put them on the daisies. Let's go with the Winkostella. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, that child I'm going to throw in the bathroom for a time out. There. Can you see that? Not really, but I sure can. There. See it? Pretty, pretty. Okay, so now layering it up. I was thinking about putting just a tiny little white mat around that one. Glue that down. Of course, you know, I had this big piece of Whisper White, and I was not going to waste the inside. So I cut myself, I knew I needed one of those smaller ornate frames for an Easter card I'm doing for a friend. And so I thought, well, let's use this for now. Okay, and I think I want to add some of this white twine, baker's twine around the bottom. Maybe not that many times. I think 2 is good. I will add a little bow off to the left-hand side here. No pressure. Pull it tight and kind of give it a tug. Scissors. Now let's kind of even that out a little. Good, good. I think I'm going to add some dimensionals just to hold that ribbon. And yeah, pop it up. We're all pop-up fans here. Throw some in the middle. No sagging. And then, surprisingly enough, I added that layer of that DSP, the mint macaron, with the gold, and I quite liked it. I should probably put that down first. Okay, get off me. So there again, I didn't want to waste that inside because I knew it was going to get covered over, but I look at how that goes so well together. When I first saw this paper, I'll be honest, it was a little busy for me, and I like this color, this one right here, pattern right here. I like that one, and the rest I thought, I don't think so. But it has sure grown on me. You can find ways to hide it, or just, you know, tuck it in little places that adds a nice big burst of color without being ridiculously invasive. Pretty. Isn't that neat how those two colors go so nicely together? Call me clove. I never would have thought, because this is such a cool color and this is kind of warm. But, oh, see, even my camera is telling me it's like, trying to warm it up, cool it down. It doesn't know what to do with it. It's funny. Okay, and then I just white embossed hello onto mint macaron just to tie that mint layer in. Yeah, I think I'll put it over top of the ribbon. Get my mini dimensionals out again. So if you missed the beginning, just so you're aware, everyone was saying that this is sold out. It's on back order. It's not. This Ornate Style bundle. Okay, I'm gonna have to think of something a little different here. I'll just tuck it on top, I think, of that ribbon. The Ornate Style bundle is not on back order, and that is the bundle we are using all week. The Ornate Thanks bundle, the other bundle that goes with this set, is on back order, as is the entire suite. But this bundle, Ornate Style, is still good to go. So I'd be hopping on that quick. Before it, before it goes on back order. And the cool part is that this is a pre-order set for everybody. So this is actually going to be in the brand new annual catalog that comes out in June, and you get to pre-order it. So you know that this bundle, this suite, this whole go around here is, you're going to see lots of it. Oh, the internet keeps going out. Oh, darn. Okay. There we go. Isn't that neat? I love how that turned out. Awesome. So let me just throw these cards back in here that we created today with our watercolor pencils. Wowzers. That is a stunner, hey? You could even go in with Wink of Stella maybe on some of those flowers. I don't know. I don't want to, you know, ruin it, but there we go. So, had lots of fun with watercolors, watercolor pencil crayons, and of course there's two different kinds of sets. I have the older set that is the kind of original colors, but of course there is a newer set with some extra colors as well. So that is always an option for you. If you do get this bundle, be thinking about those stitched rectangle framelits or dies. They often fit in between those beautiful frames. Think about some embossing powder like we did today. There's lots of things that it's so versatile. It can be used in so many different ways, right? And once again, if you do order this bundle with me this week till Sunday, I'm going to send you those gilded gems for free in the mail. Now, I have not had anyone place an order yet, so I'm going to throw out a little bit extra. If anybody orders, the first person to order with this bundle with me or place a $70 order, I will, let's see, let's throw in some, you want some Love It chocolate paper from this bundle? I'll throw that in for you. A piece of each designer series paper along with those gilded gems for the first person. All right, just to give you the little extra nudge, right? We all need that. All right, everybody, thank you for watching today. If you haven't, feel free to go and sign up for my newsletter. It is along the side of my Facebook page, or you can go to my blog and there's the sign up there that will keep you informed with all of these items, or all of these cards that I make throughout the week. Keep you informed of what's our like feature of the week and what's going to be, you know, kind of the giveaway for the week. And also, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, all of these videos end up over there. And if you subscribe, then you're never going to miss one. Just saying. All right, everybody. I will be back tomorrow with another kind of coloring technique with this beautiful bundle. And I'm kind of excited about it because it is my niche. All right, everybody have a great day. Bye.